What's up guys, Paramoto here. How are you guys doing today? Today I am doing fantastic. If you like the channel, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. Let's get this channel up to 2,000 subscribers. It would help to be in gear if you want to go forward. Hello ladies and gentle tubers, I have a topic video for you guys today. Today's topic, what I want to talk about, is something that I've never heard anybody actually make a video about, and that is insurance on your motorcycle. How to pick the right company, what's right for you. I've literally never heard anybody broach this topic on YouTube, and the fact of the matter is, whether or not you can get insurance for a bike, and if that insurance is going to be affordable for your situation and for your motorcycle that you pick, is a huge decision. It could even affect whether or not you're even able to afford your dream motorcycle. Guys, when I first got my Ducati Panigale, one of the first things I did is I started searching for insurance quotes. I started searching out rates for my 2018 Ducati Panigale 959. Initially, I ended up getting some pretty bad news. So at first, I wasn't going to be able to afford this motorcycle based on the fact that people were trying to charge me, like, I don't know, $3,000 to $4,000 a year to get this bike and fully insured, as what is required by most lenders is full insurance, full coverage, everything covered 100%. When I started sourcing it out and started getting these bad, insurance quotes and whatnot, you didn't see me until the last second, I got really discouraged and I had to start shopping around and figuring some stuff out. So one of the first companies that I priced out was Progressive. Progressive was stupid expensive for me in my area for this motorcycle. So what did I do? I actually reached out to my dealer, the dealership that sold me this bike, and I ended up asking him, hey man, so what insurance company would you guys recommend for me? Who have you guys had success with new customers getting actual good quotes? And I told them what I was getting, and they're like, man, it's like they don't even want to insure you. It's, I mean, they might as well just tell you no and just cut out the middleman. And I'm like, you know what, I totally agree with you. It'd be easier for them to just be honest and just be like, hey, we don't want to insure motorcycles, rather than give me $3,000 or $4,000 a year as a quote. It was stupid expensive. It was well over $200 a month. They actually hooked me up with a local agent that was a State Farm agent. It was the only person that was relatively affordable, and that was about $130 a month for full everything coverage on my 2018 Ducati Panigale. That's still not good. I mean, to be honest with you, that's still not great. I was over the age of 25 at that point, had one accident on my record. So I ended up going with him for a little bit, and the whole time I'm like, man, this insurance rate is stupid expensive. And like, to be honest with you, if you compare it, I had a Honda CBR 600RR. If I would have actually had the insurance that I was supposed to have, because the motorcycle was actually financed at the time when I had it, I would have been paying about $120 a month. So, I mean, it's not that much more expensive than what you would pay for, many other bikes, to be totally honest with you. This one was just a lot more expensive than a Honda CBR 600RR. So time went on, and I'm just like, I finally got sick of paying $130 a month. I'm like, man, I need to find something else. And I did what a lot of people don't understand that they could do, and that's shop around for insurance. Like myself included, I fall in that boat as well. There was a long time where I literally kept the same insurance agent for like forever, even though they were ripping me off. And it was State Farm previously. And it was like, it finally got to the point where it's like, you know what, I'm just going to start shopping around, because what's the worst that can happen? I mean, what's literally the worst that can happen? I get some quotes and I annoy some people. I don't care about annoying people. I'm actually quite good at it. I started shopping around. And I ended up finding Geico. Geico does a really simple insurance quote online that's actually relatively accurate to what I pay. And I looked it up, and I literally started paying like $80 a month after that quote. And I ended up getting a follow-up call from my guy, and he's like, hey man, so yeah, we got this. Like, I couldn't believe it at first. I'm like, are you serious? For full coverage, you're talking about $80 a month. I was literally paying $50 more a month for one motorcycle just by switching companies. It was insane. So I ended up switching, and I saved about $50 a month. I went from like 130 plus, I think it was actually $139. So I think I ended up saving about $60 a month. Which, I mean, saving $60 a month for me is basically like insuring a totally different motorcycle as well. I ended up saving a ton of money, absolute crap load of money, when I started shopping around. It's amazing how these companies work. If you start telling them like, hey, you guys are ripping me off, I want a better deal, they're going to actually give you a better deal, because they don't want to lose your business. Almost like the squeaky wheel gets the grease. If you're quiet, they're just going to rip you off. If you actually speak up and you say that you're not going to be a sheep, you know what, they give you a deal that they can actually give people. This holds true for basically everything else as well. If you ever dealt with like a cable company or like a phone company, man, they rip everybody off. until you threaten to cancel, and then they give you the good rates. As of right now, I have 2 motorcycles that I'm insuring with Geico, and I literally only pay $90 a month for full coverage on both of those motorcycles. Not a bad deal, guys. It's really not a bad freaking deal. Yeah, I mean, I've had my ups and downs with insurance companies, probably more so than most people. I actually had State Farm jack up my rates, actually doubled them out of nowhere one time. And like, I went up to them and I'm just like, hey guys, so what's up with this? And they're like, well, we've had a lot of claims in your area, so we had to up the rates. Like, what do you mean up my rates? You doubled them. You doubled my rates for no reason. Well, and I ended up like just telling them, like, dude, I've been a customer of you guys for like 13 years. Since I started driving, I was a customer of you guys. And like, they're like, yeah, well, we gotta raise rates. I'm just like, okay, so I'm just gonna cancel. And they're like, wait. So we're gonna readjust and we'll get back to you. And they ended up like reducing my bill by like 25%, which was still 25% more than what I was paying already. And I just told them, you know what, I'm good, man. And in their email, they're like, we went to bat for you and we got your rate reduced 25%. And it's like, I hope our services has convinced you to stay. Like, nope, like, no, F you guys. Seriously, insurance companies do not care about you. They don't care about you. You are nothing but a number and a check in the mail to them. Always take what they say with a grain of salt, guys, and just do your best research. Try not to get screwed. Keep your head on a swivel. Stay vigilant. Always good advice for basically everything in life, especially when it comes down to insurance companies. What are you doing? What is this? That is not called driving. I don't know what that was. Man, I know this is not the most glamorous topic today. I just felt a need to bring it up because I've never heard anybody else talk about this and what you guys can do, because there's a lot of newer riders out there. Probably just go, oh yeah, I like get my car insurance with State Farm. I could just switch over and get my bike insurance with them too. Like, dude, you might be getting ripped off. If I could just plant the seed in somebody's mind to just, do your research, keep your head about you, they could be screwing you over. Man, I feel like this video is worth it. I feel like this video is worth it if I can just help out a couple of people, especially newer riders. But anyway, guys, like I said before, please make sure to like, please make sure to subscribe. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys on the next video. Deuces.